for more videos.
Welcome everybody to the start of an interesting game for the channel. Not something I normally play, it's a card game. And before you click away, listen, I went on that Steam thing where they do the queue for exploration. Oh, you might like this game. And you sit there and doom scroll and there's never anything there. And then this popped up. I was like, that looks a little weird. Watch the little video, I'm like, yeah, I could give it a try. It's got a demo. It's a free demo. Why not? It's on Steam. So I tried it. Then I got to the end of the free demo. And then, of course, I had to stay up another couple hours into the wee hours of the night because I had to buy the game on the spot and keep playing. So it's pretty fantastic. I love it. It's a bizarre twist, not something I normally play on the channel. So we'll see how people take it, what people think about it. I think it's a one dude put it together, built the game as far as I can tell. Really simple design, but a simple design with complexity and depth that is a lot of fun. Graphics are placeholders. The visuals and stuff are placeholders. They're just an AI placeholder for now, so from what I've heard. So I like it. They look great as far as I'm concerned. Keep them, whatever. But it is early access. It's available on Steam. I think it was like $13.50 or something like that Canadian. So that's like, $2 American. No, it's not quite that bad. Our currency's not that bad yet. But it's, probably, I would guess, around $10 American for whatever that works out for where you're at. So let's start a new game. We're going to save the game as Bumbleberg, because why not? And we're going to start. And here's our world. This light green area is the place we can move our cards, and nothing matters where the cards are. So we're going to put our cliff in the bottom left here. Actually, let's put it top right. That's fine. The cliff is where you go. You put a card if you want to just throw it away. So if we take our little dude and we throw him there, game over. Yep, just like that. So don't do that. The cliff is the end game. The top right is your pause. There's some tips here that's going to show us about populating, settling down, and whatnot. Bottom is the shortcut or right mouse button to bring up your recipes. There's buildings, tools, transportation, and weapons, none of which we have recipes for. Top left, our people's happiness is 100% on average. That is one happy little dude. His food requirements are 1 food per, this particular card, this nomad, is a character card, and they require 1 meal per month, and you'll see the time pass up there. On the left, you got the tab which says nomad 0%. So right now we are a nomad, and we're 0% of the way to the goal for the next settlement. So if we click this drop down here, it's going to show us the resources and cards that we have on the table. And on the information here is telling us what we have to do. So our settlement rank is nomad. Cards required for next level tribe is 1 hut and 1 tribesman. Rank settlements unlock new situations and recipes. So take your time. It's not a rush, but it's a fun game. We got a couple meals here. Like I said, he's going to consume 1 per month. So we have 2 meals worth. We're going to have to figure out how to get more meals. And right now, we can't do that. Our little nomad can be placed on certain cards. If he can't be placed in the meal of the spring, this just tells us what time of year it is. So let's slide that off all the way to the right as well. Don't really need that information. We have a forest here that's going to produce some stuff for us. So let's get our dude to work in the forest. If we mouse over the forest card, let's do that first. Mouse over the forest card, it's going to tell us some details. The jobs are get sticks. Takes 2 days to do it. Requires 1 character, so any character type. This is a nomad, but it's a character type. And it adds 1 stick card. And fire situations, so it's not like burning things. The chance for an event to fire, 1% chance sea discovered fires every time he runs this process. So at some point, he'll discover the sea by wandering deep into the forest. If we do the next one, look at the next one down, it's chop wood, 5 days required. And it needs a woodsman, which of course is a specialist character we don't have yet. And that would require produce some wood as well. So let's get our nomad on here. You can see the little pop-up here. It says what he's getting. I'm going to be very tutorial-ish with this as I go and try to explain things as I go, so hope that's enjoyable for you. Shows us some details on the card, his attack and his health, as well as if we mouse over the card, it shows the meals here and the coins required. So he has no coin requirement for this nomad. He doesn't even know what a coin is. His attack is 2, his health is 4, and then there's accuracy, evasion, block chances, attack rate of 1, attack speed of 2, critical chances. So there's quite a little bit of math going on in the battles, and he's a land unit type. So all that details. In the bottom it says can be assigned to profession using tools. You can get a character. You can get more characters at a hut, cottage, or house using meals. You can heal characters at a hut, cottage, or house, or barracks using meals. Control and right mouse to lock the card, and hold card and delete to destroy the card or drop it in the thing. So I'm going to take this forest card, for instance, and I can control right click, and now it's got a little lock on it, so it won't get shuffled around. If I try to shove if another card tries to shuffle through that area, for instance, if I took this card and I separated it, tried to shuffle it, this card wouldn't move through and bump it out of the way. That's all that's about. All right, so our nomad. Let's get time progressing here. You'll see the time buzzing by pretty quick. And there we go. He's produced a stick. Now, that stick has a trade value, which we'll look at later, but it's a resource card. He's going to keep stacking those up. We can bring the speed up really fast, and we can bump out a bunch of them. We now have 5 of those cards. Let's pause for a second. There's a little red dot down here telling us we have a new thing available. We have a new building called the hut. Let's left click that. Now that is a beautiful little icon blueprint. See? I love it. It looks great. It has a recipe of build. Takes 5 days. And you need a character and 5 sticks. So let's let him finish the current stick that he's making. There we go. Now we're going to take our sticks, and we have more than 5, but we can stack them there, and we'll put the nomad there. And now that puts all the requirements on, and he's going to adds card 1 hut. This is the building process. Let's go ahead and buzz through that. Well, you can make that. There we go. We got the hut done. Now the hut has some new things. We'll put our stick back with the forest here. Put our meals. Let's put our meals off to the right here. That's lovely. Our hut can do some different things for us. The hut building. Let's put him back on the sticks for now. The hut building 1 character and 1 food can make a meal. If you have a character with 2 meals, time is running. With a character with 2 meals, the hut will make a tribesman. That's one of the things we have to achieve. So we currently have no way to make meals. We have some meals here, but it's a couple days from the end of March. 1 more day or so, and we'll use up one of those meals. Chomp, 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 chomp. Num, num, num. There you go. Now he's got another 5 sticks, okay? There's nothing else that we've got available to do yet. We do need to make the dude here, but there is now a higher increasing chance each time. We're not 13% chance every time he goes searching for a stick that he'll discover something new. So let's buzz on quick, and there it is, right there. That was easy. C discovered. As our settlers searched for sticks in the forest, they heard the sounds of waves in the distance. They've never been this far before. As they make their way to the sound, the forest comes to an end, and they realize this isn't just another lake or river. They've discovered a sea. It's blue as far as the eye can see. Adds 1 card, C. Perfect. Now let's stop. Whoa, slow down speed. Now, he's got some sticks there. Let him finish that 1 stick he's on. All right, off to the sea to see what you can do there. 2-day process to make a fish. Lovely, which is a food that we can now take and do something with. Let's make a couple of them. How about we make 5 of those? Or 6 of those. 6 sounds good. 5 sounds good. 3. All right, there's 5 of those. Let's now move him over there and see if he can process these fish. Let's leave that right there. Take this one and lock it in place. What is it? Control right mouse. Is that locked? Control right mouse. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what we want to see. Okay. And let that continue. Now, excellent. Now he's made some meat. Now the meat has more value. You can watch those. We'll look at those way later on, but meat has some value to it, which is great. He's oh, there he is. He's used up the last meal. We now have 0 of 1 meal. So if he gets to the end of the month and has no meal, he'll start into some sort of famine-y thing. So let's put them, oh, not in the forest. Let's put the meat down him in the hut. And I'll zoom out a little bit and bring the meat down there as well. And now he's going to cook it. It'll produce a meal from each time that he does that. And that spits it outside of the card so it doesn't auto-process. There we go. Now we've got meals again. Excellent. Now we want to make all those meals. There we go. And we're going to put him back up there to grab some more fish. Now I want to right-click to separate off 2 cards in the hut. And then we'll bring him down there, and he's now going to be able to get a new tribesman. The same process, if this character was injured, the same process would produce a healing. If he had fought and was wounded. Speed that along. Don't spend a lot of time doing. There we go. We have progressed to a tribe. After many moons of wandering and gathering, our people have finally found a place to call home. With a basic shelter built, a new social structure begins to form. Nice. So we now get a tension card, and every nomad becomes a tribesman. All right. There we go. And spring arrives just in time. So that's the first. It's already past spring. It's May, but it's just telling us about spring. So spring arrives with a burst of color and new life. The snow melting away, and the farmlands and pastures start to grow again. Flowers bloom, and the air feels fresh and full of promise. Farmers return to their fields, planting seeds and preparing for a new season of growth. Well, none of those things happen, of course, because we don't have any. Pause for a minute. Tribesmen, you're going to start making some fish. Now we have this tension card. This is a new thing. So the tension card is going to be, let's put it over here. And where does it go, actually? Let's put it right to the edge. Spring can go up to the cliff. You notice our cliff is now no longer on the edge of the map, because we've got a little bit wider of a map. So there we go. It's now spring. I don't really care about that. Spring and cliff there is fine. The meals, we have 3 of them. We need 2 now because we have 2 people. He's going to keep making the food, and this fine fellow can keep making sticks. There is new chances. There we go. Pardon me. So the forest, now that we've become a tribe, has new potentials for him. So there's a chance that he gets scary beasts approaching, 2 different ones. And yellow sea is an option, and solid find is an option. So we'll see what he gets there. Let's let progression happen here. The tribesman is going to get us some fishes. It's lovely. Well, and we're into the month there. Uh-oh. A scary beast does approach indeed. As the settlers work in the forest, they suddenly realize the strange creature in the distance watching them work. Their work comes to a halt, and the air seems to grow heavy. The beast, now where it's been spotted, starts to approach. Prepare for battle. Oh boy. Okay, so this is our first conflict. We will get... okay, if we win, nothing happens. If we lose a meal, some meat, and a stick. And whoever was fighting also loses. So this is the battleground. It pops up according to where your tension card is. So use that accordingly. Oh, look at that. We just expanded again. Visually, okay. Wouldn't mind this guy right over the edge. That's better. All right, so we got to have our tribesmen fight. Now, tribesmen are actually better than some others at fighting, though. So they have a pretty solid health and attack. They got 4 attack and 8 health versus the previous group. Now that we got them both there, we'll go ahead and hit this. Now, this guy has 3 attack and 6. Accuracy 70. Looks like we got about the same speeds. Attack rate 0.4. Oh, that's pretty good. And attack speed 2.5. Does that mean we get to swing first? I don't know. Let's find out. Kabam! Got him. Kabam! Ooh, took some hit. Nope. Missed. Missed. Come on, you got him. There we go. All right. We got an animal hide from that. Lovely. And the tribesmen can get back to work. This guy's going to go on the fishing. This guy's going to go on the forest. So the forest is a spot that won't upgrade. The sea will not upgrade, but some buildings will upgrade, and we'll talk about those when that happens. But anyways, we have 17 sticks now. Instead of the forest, let's go down here, and we're started making new meals. So I'm going to go ahead and separate off 2 meal cards and get ourselves another tribesman. Lovely. The hide we'll deal with later. That's a future Drake problem. Oh, we got another option here. So we can now do new buildings. So we got the pasture and the wheat farm. So let's put those out on the board. Those blueprints out on the board. This is the wheat farm, and this is the pasture. Great. So right now, we don't have wheat, and we don't have cows. So we'll see if we get a chance to get those. I guess there's probably... Oh, the fishing sea has the chance to do the bear. Oh, that must have been... No, it wasn't from them. Okay, I see. So the bear approaches, has a timer that's based... It resets to 1% chance each time after it's been done. Okay, cool. Another potential scary beast. Looks like it might not be so scary. So the hut tribesman is making another tribesman. We're now out of food there, but this guy's making some meat. Summer arrives. Summer arrives with warm days, bright sunshine. The fields are full of growing crops. Well, that would be nice. And the trees are heavy with leaves. The rivers and lakes sparkle in the sunshine, in the sunlight, and the world feels alive with energy. Excellent. We're now in summertime. All right, he's got some meat packing in here. As soon as this tribesman is done, we can make more food. Our hide is pretty much useless right now. Okay, there we go. We'll go ahead and leave him in here to keep making some fish, because we're going to forever need to keep our food stocks up. We're already running out of time here. Okay, go into the forest and let's put some meat on here, and he's going to start making more meat. Lovely. It'd be good to have another hut, so let's go ahead and build another hut right away. Another hut card needs 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes the little clicky gets a little funky there. And our tribesman can go there. He's made some more meals. Great. We get another hut going right down here. Excellent. Our meals. Lovely. All right, you're going to come up and start using up some of those fish to make some meat with. And there we go. We got another hut ready. That's good. We'll need it soon, but not yet. Keep feeding that guy his meals. There we go. We now have enough meals for a couple days worth of food. It's great. Now what I need to find is the forest one. So I need one of these dudes to come back down on the forest. Let's put 2 of them on there so they're both, see, they both have a separate timer and they're both able to work there. Now this card shows 2 of unlimited jobs. So I can have 10 people working on this one forest. That's a mistake I made early on. I thought each tile had some limits to it, but there is, if it says unlimited, you can just pile people on there. All right, Yellow Sea. Excellent. While exploring the land, a group of settlers came across a vast field of crops, creating a sea of gold stretching as far as the eye could see. The monocrop? Somebody was monocropping at some point? I don't know. The beauty of the sights takes the breath away, and they can't help but feel a sense of wonder. Can we eat this? Yes, we can indeed. We have a wheat. All right. So our wheat is going to go up here to start making our first fields. Oh, okay. Solid find. Wonderful. As our settlers venture deep into the forest, they come across a large clearing where trees part, revealing a vast expanse of solid rock. And a quarry card. All right, let's pause that. Pardon me. Now, I'm going to pull our huts down and out of the way here a little bit. We now have a quarry. We can actually... Oh, I moved him. As soon as you touch the card, it resets the timer. We're going to put him on the quarry. The quarry is one that's going to get us stone. And with a miner, we could get rocks. So it doesn't have a percentage chance of causing an event. So we got to keep this forest one going so we can try to get the other scary beast options. Be fine. We got 6 fish there. We'll eventually throw some more on there. We need 10 sticks and 5 stones. We can hold Alt and right click to bring out 10 at a time. And now the next thing we need to do is just get some stones. So let's do that. Let's let this guy pop another stick in here. And there you go. Oh, scary beast approaches. It looks so majestically scary. As the settlers work in the forest, they suddenly realize there's a strange creature in the distance watching them work. Their work comes to a halt, and the air seems to grow heavy. The beast, now aware, spots and starts approaching. Maybe it's friendly. We found a horsey. All right, that horsey can go sit up in the summertime. And he's going to sit there and do nothing. All right, we got to get that guy down and start helping with the stone production. How's our food situation looking? We have 3, we need 3 and we have 8. So we're good. We're doing good. We got 10 fish there now. We'll start chomping some of that into meat. All right. Take the 5 sticks, put them up there. Lovely. You can go back to the forest. Good. And this guy can pop up over. Oh, hello. Another scary beast is approaching. Man, we're getting all the attention here. As the settlers work in the forest, they suddenly realize a strange creature in the distance watching them work. Hey, all the same things. Maybe it's friendly. This one brings us a cow. Awesome. So we'll need that for the pasture production. Let's get him up here, and he can, I believe... Nope, we need 2 characters to get that done. Okay. Let's let this stick finish here. Good. And get over there. Now, we have meals. We could get more people. Let's throw those into here. And let's get this guy making some more people. We have 4 meals for the 3 people. So we'll produce another member here. There we go. The wheat field is ready. Wheat farm is ready. Let's go ahead and lock that in place. Now, this is an interesting one. So these fields require a specialist, a farmer. So a normal tribesman can't do squat here. He doesn't achieve anything. I'm going to take this wheat off of here because there's something you got to watch right at the top. We need a crop growth 30-day timer. At the top is different than the second or the third one. There's 3 options here. The bottom one is just unlimited. A farmer with a wheat card on the farm will produce 10 wheat. The middle one is different. It says 0 of 1 job, so you can only have 1 person doing the middle task. It's the exact same thing, except for it gains 15 experience. So what's experience? The cards themselves, some building cards, can get experience. And as they do, the effectiveness of the farmer working, or the whoever working in the building that has leveled up, will increase their effectiveness. So this guy might do the same 30 days and produce more wheat later. That's what we're looking for. So to get a farmer, we now have tools that we can look at. So this is a tool card, a recipe card actually. Not a blueprint per se, but it's close. It needs 1 character. Hello, tribesman, you're a character. And 3 sticks and 3 stones. We have 3 stones right there. And we have 3 sticks right there. Now he's going to produce this card, which will produce a farmer's tool. We'll let that happen in a moment. I want this fine fellow to come down here and start building another member of the team. Awesome. We do have lots of meat stocked up for now. It's fish meat, actually, but that's fine. There we go. Hold on. This farmer is now, this tribesman has now finished the tool. But that tool, if he works that tool, will turn him into a farmer specialist. If I wanted him to not be so, I could right mouse to unassign the profession, gets the tool back. If we put him back on, he'll become a farmer. So you can toggle between them if you need to. This farmer is going to go up in the wheat field. Now, without the top recipe here, which I didn't mention before, adds 1 card of wheat and 1 card of flax. I highly suggest you ignore farming the beginning for the wheat and let him process that first piece of flax. That's the only way to get flax. All right, we got our tribesmen finished down here in the hut, so we'll put 1 in the quarry, 1 up in the forest. We're going to put 1 on the sea to start making some fish. We'll grab all these meat and throw them down on this hut, and now we're going to make more meals. As long as you have a card somewhere, notice how this is finishing and adding them to this stack, which is quite nice. All right, let's lock that in place, lock these huts in place. Good, I like it. Fish can stay there. So there's 3 fish cards here. The fish get processed faster than they get caught. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Is there anything more that can happen here? Yeah, just bears approaching if we keep on in the forest here. So I'm going to let that stop. Oh, there's a bear approaches. All right. I guess I'm not going to let that stop. Now, our tribesman, that guy is there. That guy can come in here. We'll leave this one. He's making the... Oh, no, he can come in. Oh, what's going on? Get back there. What? Come on. Why are you not assigning? That's not ideal. Come on. I know you can get in there. There you go. It was just acting funky. Early access, right? Now hold to set the battle, and all 3 of them are going to fight. Tribesmen are stronger than like for the farmer. He's got 3 attack and 6 health, whereas these guys have 4 attack and 8 health. That was a quick victory there. They took out the bear. We got another hot hide from him. So great. Stone and such there. So the quarry is not an upgradable. Forest and sea, those are not upgradable. They're environments. The huts are buildings, but they, again, aren't upgradable. So we want to get this farm done. He's 3/4 of the way done. Look at that. He's going to get us some beautiful stuff now. Soon. Soon he will. All right, so we made more food. Let's go with another 4 meals, and he can turn out some more population. Fall has arrived. Not arisen. It didn't come up. Fall would be the... never mind. The fall arrives with a crisp breeze and the color of changing leaves. The days start to grow shorter and the air feels cool. The fields are ready for harvest and the farmers work to gather the crops before winter comes. Fall is time for preparation as everyone gets ready for the colder days ahead. Excellent. Now, I'd like to get this one done here. We need some sticks and some stones, so let's go ahead and grab 10 sticks, put them on the pasture, and let's go with 5 stone there and put them there. Okay. Oh, excellent. All right. So we're going to put our farmer down here. We got our flax, which is awesome. And we need another tribesman. Let's put the tribesman with them there. All right. Still making the sticks. I'm going to actually pop you up to fish processing. I like how now that the fish cart is covered, it gives a little icon off to the left showing that we've got 12 of them there and that we're butchering. Lovely. Progress to village. We finished our pasture. With the construction of farmlands and pasture, our tribe has begun to settle into a more stable way of life. As food becomes more reliable, the population starts to grow. The days of constant wandering are behind us. We now turn our nomads, which was the previous unit, and our tribesmen into villagers. Lovely. All right, so we're now villagers. Now, the problem with that is we lost our tribesmen, and these villagers are actually weaker in combat. They're more urbanized, let's say. Now that fellow can go in here, and we're going to give him some meat to start making. We've got 7 food needed. We're not even there, and we're halfway through the month. Pasture is finished. Pasture needs a farmer to make, and a cow to make more. So the pasture itself, if you use up your last cow, you can get him to make another one, but he only makes 1, which is a very inefficient process. The second tab there gives us 15 experience each time, and produces 2 cows as long as 1 is in here. It does not consume this one, just has to have a breeding stock, basically. So now that we've got the farm ready here, we could actually produce some wheat. We've got our flax here. We could produce some wheat if we made another farmer. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and put in another farm cart. We got new tools we can make, but we can get 3 sticks and 3 stones, I believe it was. Yes, and the farm cart. Good. We'll go ahead and get a farmer ready for the wheat field, and I believe we can now make a new building. So we got the cottage, the forge, the lumber mill, the masonry, the tannery, the weaver's shop, and the flax farm. So let's go ahead and put the flax farm card on here. That'll be awesome. Needs 10 stick and 5 stone as well. Not quite enough materials to do that with. We will soon, because we're making more meat and more making more food, and we're making another villager down here. It's actually a hut, so it's not going to produce a villager. It will produce a tribesman. There's our farmer. He can get working on the farm a little bit. Now, we better put a wheat on there for him, so he can keep going. He's got 0 experience right now, but now he's doing the process of making 10 wheat. So when he finishes that, he'll actually gain some experience for the building. Great. So we're still doing fish. Lots of meat coming out here. There's our tribesman come out. Good. Let's go ahead and put another set of tribesmen in and make some more meat. You're going to go ahead and put the quarry together for us. Or get working on the quarry. Making another tribesman here so we can put somebody back in the village, or in the forest. There's our last meals eaten. Did we run out of food? Not quite. Oh, a scary beast approaches. That looks like a wolf to me. As the settlers worked in the forest, they suddenly realized a strange creature in the distance watching them. Same thing, but this time it is a wolf. Battle incoming. Well, we got 1 tribesman ready in time. We'll get him in here. And then I guess these other... What do we want to do? We'll move this villager. Because any movement we do interrupts their process. Oh well, that's fine. We got 2 villagers and tribesmen. Notice how the villagers are downgraded in their strength. They're less combative. They're less effective at combat, as far as I can see. Unless the attack rate of 0.4 is worse, but it seems like it's faster. So, all right, let's get this battle ready. Give her. Get that wolf. Missed. Oh, took some damage. All right. Now that was actually useful to have them take some damage. So the tribesman can go into the hut, and he can. Well, right now he's going to make some food, but he can go into the hut and he can heal up. This guy has 6 health, which is his max. The tribesman has 6 health, which is not his max. To heal, you need to use 2 meals in a hut or in a house of some sort. You guys can get back to work here. Let's not have the villager there. Let's have him up here. Okay. Off we go. Tribesman is making some more meals with the meat. Got lots of meat there for him. We now have 12 there. We're making 1 more villager here. I'd like to have at least... there's 10 now. We have another tribesman. I'd like to have enough to feed our people more consistently. We need 10 meat food before we can do anything. Oh, and we ran out of fish. So we actually had no fish, and so that shoved the fish towel off the side. Let's get 2 of them stacking up some fish first. Ah, look, another cow. Good. Our pasture has finished its process. Why did it not get experience? That seems odd. Pardon me. It should have gained some experience. Yeah, there's 1 job on there. Maybe I put the cow... you know what? I probably put the cow on after the farmer card, so the farmer was doing the other job beforehand. That's probably what happened there. All right, we got some meals. We got 10 meals. Let's go ahead and dump them in there. Make some villagers now. And let's grab this tribesman and get him butchering the fish. We got 16 of them there now. We got enough food for 2 days, but we're using that to produce some more people. Month end, we'll take that 10 out of the way. And there they go. So now we have none except for what's being processed here. All right, we got enough stone for now, so we're going to get some more meat processing down here. Good. We don't have our batch of wheat yet, but this guy should put out that wheat now. You didn't get your experience either. You only produced 1 cow. Again, so I should have reset the farmer by moving him. So we'll let him run the process, and we'll see what's happening. Right now, the pasture, it shows 1 of 1 jobs on the grow cows middle job. There we go. Now, if I pull the cow off, he immediately resets to the top job. If I put the cow back on, he doesn't reset. So I need to pull the farmer off and plop him back on, and now he should be doing the... Yeah, that was the issue. Okay. It seemed weird, but makes sense. Farmer finished his first batch there. Good. Now the farm has 15 experience. Great. So that we know those are working. We got 3 cows here. We could butcher them. That would be great. Get some more food going to make more meals. We got a couple new tribesmen in here. We're going to put one in the quarry here. I think we're going to go ahead and get one working on this 1065 stone. There we go. And control click, or alt click rather, to grab that. So, let me pause here for a second. You're starting to get the feel of what happens here and how this works. It's late November, so we'll get the flax field prepared for next season. It probably won't have time to run the process at all. We'll go ahead and get a tool for it, another farming tool, and let this run. So, what is it? 3? Oops. There we go. 3 stone, 3 sticks, and winter arrives. Winter arrives with quiet beauty, covering the land in a blanket of snow and making everything look peaceful. But it also brings dangers of survival. Farmlands and pastures stop growing, and people worry about famine and disease. Time for rest. So December 1st was the start of winter. Time of rest for the land, but also time for worry for those who depend on it. All right, so I'm gonna pause here for a minute. We're gonna put in a cut here, but this is just the very start. It gets really fast, really complex, really quick. We're already having issues with our meals. We don't have a lot of them, so we got to keep cranking out the food. 2 people on the fishing right now and 1 butchering those fish is pretty good. We do have 3 cattle here, which produce 5 meat apiece and some rawhide, which is awesome. We'll have the flax farm ready. We don't unfortunately have the pasture and the wheat farm aren't producing right now, so they're just going to sit there. They're going to do nothing for the rest of the season, so we'll move these farmers off to do something else. This farmer can come down, for instance, and make some farming tools for next season. We should also have other tools, like a woodsman's axe, for instance. If we put that in there, and we put some more components for that, we can get the other farmer to come out here, and he can make that tool. So we'll have somebody to work in the quarry to make some logs, and then we can also do mining tool, so we can get that going. Same recipe to get some basic tools going there, and then we'll have somebody work this once we get it, and we'll have our flax farm soon as well. So we'll have flax farm, a pasture, and our tools for farming and woodworking and mining to come ahead. So that'll be great. Thanks everybody. I hope you're enjoying a look at this bizarre little, very fun game. You see how it kind of feels and draws you in. I love it. And we're just barely getting started. I expect this will probably go, 8 or 10 episodes easy before we run to the end of the game. It's not a super long game, so it's sort of a mini series for our channel. Where some of our content we can go, 30, 50, 80, 100 episodes on a game. Well, this one probably won't last that long, but it's certainly a fun game to dabble in. Thanks everybody so much for joining me. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. Hope you come back for the next one. And stick around if you do like it. Wouldn't mind a like and a subscribe down there. Thanks, everyone. Have yourselves a great day. We'll see you in game.